What really helps me in the morning, and one thing I want to say, one of the most powerful tools you can have is using your own voice, because it's the voice you hear from the day you were born. And that's the voice that can talk a lot of shit and make you believe that. But it's also the voice that can completely empower you, and we can reverse all that. What I started doing is, years ago, like 6 years ago or something, I started actually recording like little mantras. At the beginning, then it was for boxing. I had like my pre-recorded 15 minutes before a fight, some breath work, affirmations. And throughout the years, I would constantly change whatever I need to hear. And sometimes it's affirmations, mantras, or it could be like I have a compilation of beautiful quotes or powerful statements from people that I collect over time. I have always done that. I write them down and then I just record them in my own voice too, because I like them. I want to embody them. And then I listen to this in the morning. I have different ones. I have different recordings for different things about the body, about abundance, about my purpose, about just, my state of being, motivation, and whatever I need that day. I will listen to that, because the most powerful thing is to listen to your voice in the morning first. And I do that either could be through my yoga practice if I feel like it, or maybe when I get my morning cacao ready or I get ready for the day, I listen to it. Could be 4 minutes, 5 minutes, can be something longer, anytime. It's very powerful. It is uncomfortable first to listen to your own voice. I did not like that. I never liked to watch my own videos, anything like that. Now I'm podcasting. Now I have to edit constantly. And I just got so used to it. I actually love observing myself, because I can see certain things, how I talk. I can be like, oh, I can improve that. Or, hey, I did say that. Or I do this funny thing with my face or my hands. It's very powerful and fun when you start falling in love with yourself, your life, and the things you do. And yeah, you don't take yourself too serious. It's very important. I just want to share that if you want to find out more, just DM me, message me directly, and you can do it. But it's super simple, guys. Honestly, you just record yourself and whatever you want to hear in the morning. What are the words you want to tell yourself every morning? And it's powerful when you have this recording, because the days when you feel really low, when you can't come up with these words on the spot for yourself, you have this recording ready and you can just listen to it. It's so powerful and it sets you up for the day. And another thing that helps me to always constantly track my evolution and to see where I'm at is I have weekly and monthly check-ins. Weekly is really about where was my energy like depleted, where was it energized, where could I have delegated more, how did my body feel, what with business, did I stick to my boundaries, did I undersell myself, not just business but in general in life, did I allow certain things in my life, where was the scarcity, the not enoughness pattern coming through strongly, and things like that. But also really celebrate the smallest parts, the smallest steps you made. The little wins are so important to celebrate, and that helps me to keep on track, and so I can set myself up for success for the next week. On a monthly basis, it goes a little bit deeper, and I really have, for my personal life, for my being, for my vessel check-in, and also with body measurements and with energy and how everything was with my digestion and things like that, go really deep. And then also business, like what was the income of my business, and the people, did I stick to my content structure, how do I feel, and podcasts and all these things. It's really good to have that as a check-in, and they don't have to be massive. If you start out, just ask yourself a couple of questions, but have regular check-ins with yourself. And it's very important then to see where you're at and to be okay with things that you didn't stick to. I just say, look, I didn't stick to my content plan because, and then I look at what happened. Oh, I got a lot of emotions, or things happened. I wasn't really sticking to my structure. A lot of people were coming into my field or whatever. And it's okay. It's not about shaming or blaming. It's about to look at the status quo and to be completely radically honest with yourself, and then say, okay, hey, I'm a human. It happened. Next time, this is what I can do better to keep my boundaries, to stick to it, and to then move through. Or it's not about refining yourself. It's actually refining your system. I think it's a big difference here. And I learned that because I used to think there's something wrong then with me, but it's actually the system is not working that you developed. So it's all about refining and evolving the system so it actually works for you and with you. And that's the power.